I will talk about two together because they are from the same house, and the house is Agent Provocateur. I have four fragrances, which Magnolia fragrances, which are affordable. The first one was Curious, these two, and another one I will show. So I will talk about them together. This one is a Emotionelle, and this fragrance was issued in 2006 when Agent Provocateur house belonged to the Agent Provocateur lingerie brand. Now the perfume license for this brand is held by Inter Perfumes, the American house which produces perfumes. They hold other brands as well. So this fragrance was my signature fragrance for about 10 years, and for me it was surprising that it's considered as a Magnolia fragrance, because for me it's something different. It's part of my life, and I cannot just say it's Magnolia or not. And when I was buying it because it was very unusual. It's almost masculine. It has a lot of notes which would go to the men's perfume traditionally. It has a coriander, it has a red pepper, it has a white tea note, and a lot of notes behind, which would rather associate with the men fragrances. However, it has a magnolia flower note, yes it is, and elan. So it doesn't smell like photorealistic magnolia. It's not sour enough, and it has other notes as well, but it is very interesting, and definitely magnolia is present here. It's very well blended, and all Agent Provocateur, all perfumes are very well blended. They smell themselves. You cannot just split them by notes. And another one from this house with this chain, I call it Funerals of the Escort Girl. Why is that? The name is Petale Noir. It's very sad. This is why it's funerals. So when you spray it, you feel like yeah, someone is not really happy. However, it's very interesting. It has a lot of notes. It's like probably 20 notes together. I don't know who is a perfumer. It was issued in 2012, and it has a leather note. It has a very strong magnolia note, and I feel tobacco and other flowers. If you look at the Fragrantica, you will find that has a cacophony of notes, but the perfume is beautiful. It's very sad, but it represents a very bohemian woman who it's not an office girl for sure. It's not a businesswoman. It's someone very sensual, and who rather lives her feelings than rational world. So very irrational. And it's sad. That's why it's funerals. I will not go any further with that, and switch to the next one. The next one is Samourai. I am not sure if you ever heard about this perfume. The perfume brand is Alain Delon. Alain Delon is a French actor who is super handsome. I don't know which actor can compare, which man in the world can be more handsome than him. He is super handsome, and if you didn't watch, just Google his name, Alain Delon. He positioned his perfume brand in Japan. So if you went to Japan, say 15 years ago, even 20 years ago, you would find a lot of his fragrances there. I don't know why he didn't position them anywhere else, but in Japan, if you use Perthumery, you know this brand. I had a very good friend living in Japan, and once in 2001 he brought this fragrance to me as a gift. It's a Samourai woman, and I've been using this fragrance for about 3 years, and I went through multiple bottles. I was putting it on me as much as I could. It's also very interesting because it doesn't really smell like anything else. It's very special. If you go to Fragrantica, you will find quite an interesting notes. It has nutmeg. How many perfumes have a nutmeg? It has an incense. It's a fruity floral, but it's a very unusual fruity floral. It's very clean as well. Like in Japan, women like everything very clean. So it's super clean everything. So perfume also very clean. You can find it's discontinued. You can find it pretty cheap here and there. If you hunt for a while, you will find it one day, and you will find it at a pretty good price. Blind buy, it's very safe, you know, it's their fragrance. They say it's similar to Baby Doll from Yves Saint Laurent, but I don't find it similar. I think I find this one much more interesting than Yves Saint Laurent Baby Doll. Yeah, I really like it. So beautiful. These 4 affordable fragrances, they are not expensive, and I'm moving to the designer fragrances, massively produced, and I will start with J'adore by Dior. J'adore Dior with Charlize Theron in a video, all woman in gold. This is deodorant. I never had a full bottle of J'adore, and I just found the pre-2005, I think, bottle, and it's on the way to me. And I think it's the best of Dior female fragrances. However, why I never had a full bottle? Because I want something different. I want to smell different than everyone. And with this fragrance, you would really smell like everybody else. And now it was issued in 1999, so 21 years ago. And the perfumer is Khalees Becker. And in Russia, we were joking, like, if you send a man in a shop to buy perfume, he will buy J'adore. Yeah, it's a crowd pleaser. One of my friends has it as a signature fragrance. I understand her very well. Now I want it. I used it as a deodorant, and this is also fruity floral. And among Magnolia note, it has a pear, it has a melon, and many other notes. So it's so well done, unbelievable, beautiful. However, if you look at the new J'adore, which was issued this year and now in the shop, I think J'adore Intense, it doesn't have a lot in common with this one. So probably now it's time to buy an old bottle, like a vintage one, with pre-reformulation bottle, and keep it as a for collection and use it from time to time, because women don't wear it very often anymore, and you will smell different. Though for some it smells grandma, maybe not grandma, maybe mom, maybe mom. Yeah. Beautiful J'adore, beautiful bottle, beautiful smell, genius Khalees Becker. Next one is Max Mara. Max Mara is an Italian brand. Apologies, I bought it without a cap. Maybe it was a tester. It's a second-hand bottle, and this is signature Max Mara perfume. They had a few perfumes, and they discontinued all of them around 2012. So they were in production from about 2005 to 2012, and I think it's a big loss for the perfumery. One of my favorite fragrances, Max Mara Le Parfum, which is a rose and musk perfume, disappeared as well. I used to buy it for $25. Now I'm buying it for $250. It's not fair, guys, to discontinue such beautiful fragrances. And the whole Max Mara Le Parfums. This one is from either 2004 or 2005, and I would say it's a fruity gourmand. It's a very sweety, fruity fragrance. Yeah, very strong sugar note, just like sugar. And citruses, they say it's a little bit of ginger and magnolia. Definitely it smells like magnolia, magnolia in sugar. So if you put this flower into the lemon juice, it's already, magnolia already smells lemon, pretty much lemon, and then you put it in the sugar, just like iced sugar, it will smell like this. I didn't want to keep it. I didn't really like it a lot. It also came to me accidentally somehow with other bulk lot perfumes, probably. I don't even remember. Would I recommend it? Probably not, because if you like magnolia perfume, this is too sweet. It's not floral magnolia. It's a gourmand magnolia, very sweet one. And the last from the designer fragrances is Linstan by Guerlain. My bottle is disabled. Yeah, I just, from respect to Guerlain, I put just a cup. I don't like this fragrance. The author of this fragrance is a Maurice Roussel. I normally like his fragrances, but not in this case. Probably it's a first exception. What is here is a lot of stuff. It's iris, it's vanilla, it's very famous, it's very distinctive, and people say it's a magnolia fragrance, which I don't really feel like. So I don't feel magnolia here. I feel very sticky amber, benzoin, magnolia, honey. For me, it's like a very thick, sticky syrup of something, fruity syrup. I cannot wear it, and even when it gets on my fingers, I prefer to go and wash my hands. And however, many people love it, and this so gourmand. It's a Guerlain, it's a so well done. It's a Maurice Roussel. Even though I don't like it, I appreciate it a lot. It's a fantastic fragrance. Linstan by Guerlain. I have it in the EDT version. Then I'm going to 3 fragrances from selective lines of designer houses. A little bit like more expensive category, and I will start with Tom Ford Vert Boheme. Says for itself Bohemian plants, yeah, Bohemian whatever. And they also say it's a magnolia fragrance, but I find it more like a violet leaf and galbanum. Of course, it's a little bit softened by magnolia, but it's not a magnolia soliflor, no photorealistic magnolia, and magnolia is not a dominant note. It's more green than magnolia. So if you are looking for magnolia fragrance, you can test it, but you may not find it's enough magnolia here for you. Going to the next one, and next one is Bulgari Splendide line. issued in 2018, and name is Magnolia Sensuelle. This one I knew I have it, and I knew it's a Magnolia fragrance. I don't really understand why bottle is red. I don't think this perfume has anything red inside. It's a big bottle. Nice. So what is here? Here is white flowers. Not just magnolia, there are other white flowers here. There is a tangerine note here, there is musk, and not sure if there is amber. Probably there is amber. And what is the difference between this line and probably other fragrances? This Bulgari Splendida and Bulgari Gem line, both lines, they never smell anything chemical. It's always so smooth, like a fragrance by itself, like there is no chemistry involved here. The author of this fragrance is Jacques Cavalier, and I love everything by Jacques Cavalier and Olivier Cresp, so this one is Jacques Cavalier. It's very well done fragrance, but I don't find it very prominent. I think it's very safe, it's very pleasant, it doesn't have a strong projection and doesn't have a strong sillage, it's probably the same thing, and it's not very long on your skin. And I don't even think you would be noticed in this fragrance because it's not distinctive enough. It's nice. It's nice. You can wear it in the office. You can wear it everywhere. It's a lady's fragrance. Probably someone would wear it. No, not the lady like this. Yeah, not like this. This is a responsible lady. This is a mom. This is a young woman who is going to marry. They are from the well-respected family. They look after their reputation. They would never do the one-night stand unless they're full in love from the first sight. So this is for someone very responsible. So, as I always say, wear what you like. You can be very responsible, work in the office, do the charity works, be a mother of 3, still wear this one and show your wild side to people. Or you can be wild and responsible and still have your conformity time with this fragrance. This is for ladies. Yeah, this is for ladies. It's very safe to buy. Actually, I bought it very cheap. I bought it probably for the price of the celebrity, a little bit more expensive than celebrity fragrance. You can find it on the sale from time to time. I assume this line may not be very popular and may not be very well selling, so that's why they're on sale from time to time. If you buy it and you will not pay a full price, it's a safe purchase. You will never get wrong with that. You just you will use it. Yeah. Next one from the selective line, I was talking about this fragrance before. It's a beautiful one, very happy, Lancome line Grand Cru, and the name is Magnolia Rosea, and it has just 3 notes: magnolia, rose, and white musk. Beautiful bottle, I love it, the magnetic cap, and the I will not even spray it now because I know it very well. My mom is wearing it, she likes it. It has a massive sillage, it has a massive longevity. And I'm feeling like there is something really the little piece of very clean wood in the bottom, even though they say there's nothing like this here. Maybe mirrors. It's something really oriental, but it's so good oriental, perfectly suitable for Western world as well. And it's a little bit boozy, but it's like Grand Cru name is about Grand Cru is taken from the wine industry, and Grand Cru are the vintage wines with long time spent for maturation before it's sold to the customer, so it makes it more aristocratic and better taste. So mature, nice taste, and yes, it's a little bit of this high priced alcohol booziness here. I love it, beautiful, recommend everyone. Getting hard to find now. If you are in France, if you are in Europe or US, you probably still can buy it in Lancome website. Here in Australia, almost impossible. I bought it from feelingsexy.com.au, really good website in Australia. Hopefully they still have it there. Then going to 3 niche fragrances, and I will start with Amouage Reflection. This is not typical Amouage. Amouage is normally quite a complex, heavy oriental fragrances, very dense, but this is a I would say freshy Amouage, very freshy. Green notes, like a watermelon, but it's not a watermelon, it's just a juiciness of the watermelon. And on the flower side, this is Magnolia. All Amouages are not soliflores. You can not really feel any soliflore in any Amouage, even if it's a lilac. They name it lilac love, I think. Yes, it does smell lilac, but it's Amouage lilac. It's very different from lilac. You try. Same here. This Magnolia is not same Magnolia as, I would say, for example, yeah, in the next two. Yeah. Next two are niche fragrances. One is from the house. Apologies, this bottle went to the war probably. I got it in this condition already. I got 3 of these fragrances, all in exactly same condition. Seems someone had a battles on the bottle with each other probably, so they are all beaten, you see. And brand name is Eau d'Italie Li Sirineuse Positano. This is Eau de Toilette, and I have 3 fragrances from this house. The garden one, Acqua di Sima, and this one. So they're all like high quality Italian eau de colognes. Very fresh, and they are aquatic. Even this one is aquatic, even though it's Magnolia. Name is Magnolia Romana, which means Roman from Rome, Magnolia from Rome, but I think it's Magnolia from somewhere else in Italy, because it's very salty. It's like magnolia flowers. You keep it and you go for a walk by the sea. It's very salty, aquatic, very beautiful. I think men can wear it because of the saltiness and spiciness. Really nice. So I seen it in Mecca, and I see this brand is well represented. Even in Perth we have it, so very well represented in many places, and you can always test it. Is it really something if you love Magnolia, I think it's a better Magnolia than then what? It's just good Magnolia. I don't want to downgrade any other fragrances. There is also Magnolia in Alpha di Parma. I decided not to buy it, and I think this one is more interesting than Acqua di Parma. Then there is a Magnolia in Yves Rocher. I think it's discontinued, and I remember I had it when I was younger. Probably I went through my bottle and it was enough for me. And this is more interesting, definitely, but it's still aquatic. It's still summery perfume. You can use it in the morning time, in a very high temperature in the office. You can use it wherever you like. Then probably it's the most unisex of everything I was talking about before and even after. This is the most unisex Magnolia, which even men can use without. Oh, it's so salty. I really like it salty. Saltiness, beautiful. And the last one is from House of Frederic Malle. This perfectly beautiful bottle, didn't go in the battles, and name is Eau de Magnolia, and after author is Carlos Benem. And I think it's the most similar fragrance to Magnolia flower. This one, yes. From one hand is like a Magnolia Soliflor, but from another hand it has enough complexity and quite a quality framing around. It's not just it's a perfect perfumery Soliflor from an expensive niche brand. Who is there? From expensive brand. And would I spend a lot of money? This money for Magnolia fragrance? Probably not, but if it's not a high price for you, Frederic Malle, if you don't care, so if $100 or $1,000 is the same for you, I know there are people like this, yeah, this for you. It's still probably the best representation of Magnolia in everything I shown you. I think the perfumer, it's very hard to make a Soliflor which smells expensive, yeah, and this one does. Yes. Don't know if I can tell more about this. Frederic Malle is also very well represented everywhere. This one smells, but still smells expensive, but what I'm trying to say, this one still smells less chemical than this one. Yeah, there's still, Bulgari does some magic in their fragrances, so whatever I try, Bulgari is made on such a quality base that it doesn't smell alcohol or chemistry. They make fragrances from special substance which no one has, even a Frederic Malle. Yeah, beautiful. So what I would buy if I was hunting for Magnolia fragrance, of course I would buy Frederic Malle. Is a golden standard Magnolia in perfumery, but it's very expensive. I would buy Magnolia Rosea. This is such a happy, boozy, optimistic fragrance. You really want to go partying or somewhere straight away. So even your mood changes. You smell and feel, oh, there's life here, so let's live our life, let's do something happy. Yeah? Fantastic. I think moderately priced for this presentation and quality. It's number 2. Number 3, of course, you should have a salty magnolia. It's not easy to find. Yeah, salty magnolia, beautiful. It's good representation of the place where magnolia grows. And the number 4, and I will finish with that, is Agent Provocateur Petale Noir. It's beautiful. Yeah. Leather, tobacco, hyacinth, and you feel a strong magnolia here. Really feminine, beautiful, dense, projection, serrage, longevity, everything here. Price still very cheap. You can buy it for I've seen it for 50 Australian dollars. You can buy even cheaper if you like it. And this bottle, yeah, with all the chain and stuff. Okay, that's it for today. Hope you like it. Hope it was useful. Apologies, it's not the magnolia season in the northern hemisphere. Hope you will see this video in April, May, June next year, when you will have the same flowers blossoming, and it's so beautiful. Yeah, it smells clean, and it smells like a soapy clean. I think it's good to use magnolia scent in the creams and like body lotions, hand creams. It's very beautiful. I really like this combination of creaminess and tartness, lemon tartness. Fantastic. Thank you very much, and thank you me, thank you you. Bye.